Good day and greetings from the Great White North. My name is Prickly Poo and welcome to day 119 of a year of change. Today we're sort of going to finish off our week on a high note. We did fairly well. It's been a little bit lighter throughout the week. I just realized I'm very robotic when I stand here and then I'm just like, hey, hey, or sit, stand. I'm not even standing, I'm sitting. Anyway, starting off weird. This week has hopefully been a little bit better. We did some sciencey stuff on Thursday. But overall, I think it's been a little bit lighter all the way around. We've done quite a few depressing topics, which are a very important part of what we're doing. But it was nice to just sort of have a little bit of a week where things were a little bit brighter and hopefully ended on a high note. This week so far, last Saturday, I actually went over quite a bit on my calories. Almost 1,000 calories, which is a tremendous amount to go over. But on Sunday, I still ended up making a little bit of progress on Sunday, so it probably would have been much better if I had stayed on target. So I made a little bit of progress there, but I wanted to do something this week to just sort of make up for last week. And I haven't gone over this week yet, and I say yet because I'll get to that in a bit. I have plans, but Sunday, I did my weigh-in. I had lost a little bit, so that's okay. I did fine there. But I wanted to do something a little bit different. So this week, I've just sort of been tweaking with my numbers with the treadmill. So basically, I'm still doing the treadmill as I should be doing it, but I've been sort of knocking a few calories off that. So instead of it saying, oh, they've burned 500 calories, then it's like, yeah, I'll burn 450, something like that. Just so that, because I found on the days I did my treadmill, and you're supposed to do this. But on the days I did my treadmill, I was eating more. The problem is that, again, my goal isn't to, stop eating junk food. Mine is the overeating. So I want to get to a point where I'm eating the same amount of food every day, and just sort of going up and down that way just has been a little weird for me. So plus I found that a lot of the times on the weekends, that's when I'm struggling and I end up having to do more on my treadmill, which is still okay. But I wanted to sort of regulate things and get my pattern a little tighter, if that makes any sense. So that's what I've been doing this week. Monday, I did fairly well. I ended up with over 1,000 calories left over. It's been a very, very busy week, so I really haven't had time to sort of binge eat, I guess, for lack of a better term. I've been eating a little bit better this week anyway, but I just haven't been snacking as much. The leftover snacks that I actually had from work, I just gave to people there. And I've stopped going because it's not helping. Because when you're going, you're very limited as to what you can get for something that's healthy. And then when it's healthy, you think, oh, well, I can eat 10 times as much. So I figured, no, I'm just going to eat properly, get back on track, and get things going that way. So I've sort of traded all that stuff in. On Tuesday, that's when I actually switched everything over. I did have some peanuts that I gave to someone, and I ended up giving all of those to other people at work, like a big bag. And not just peanuts. They were yogurt-covered peanuts. I should clarify that. Just regular peanuts, yeah, not the same thing. So gave those to them, and I went out and I bought the grape tomatoes. And that's what I started snacking on, which we did on Wednesday. So, and then Wednesday I did fairly well as well. Finished with quite a few calories left over. And same thing, like just throughout the week, as I've been doing my treadmill, I've got a large number of calories left over. And that's even sort of almost overestimating a couple of times if I've gone out to eat somewhere. I've tried to find, like, I'll put it into MyFitnessPal. And even yesterday and Wednesday, maybe Thursday? Maybe. Because I had so many, and this isn't probably great, but because I had so many, I didn't want to have it show up that I'm under eating, but I didn't want to eat to make up for it, because otherwise it doesn't say, oh, and they were under their goal. So I was generally picking out of MyFitnessPal the same item, but with the highest amount of calories, just to be on the safe side. I didn't want to go over, sort of keep things the way they're going. Interesting thing happened on Thursday as well. Throughout the day, just exhausted, very, very tired, did a tremendous amount of stuff, and ended up having to drive someone home. And, well, not having to. I drive them home every day. So, but they live quite a ways away. So it's like an extra half-hour drive. So drove her home, came back, and was just worn right out. Just so exhausted. And I had to make the decision, as we all have at one point or another, am I too tired to eat or am I too hungry to sleep? And for the first time in a very long time, I chose sleep over food. So to me, it's a good sign. So, I mean, I'm curious to see what my progress is this week. Yesterday, I bought something that, just on the way home, that I'm going to be looking at as well. Something, it was a little weird. It's this little green leafy planty thing. I was in the store, I saw it, and I've never seen anything like it before. They had dandelion greens there as well, which I had when I was a kid, which I didn't buy. But I have no idea what it is. I'll show you on Wednesday. It's like a little one of those with those out of it and the things with the stuff. So I don't know what it is. It's a vegetable anyway. The label on it, I can't remember what it's called, but the label on it also says chou, which is French for cabbage. So it's probably some cabbagey thing. And yes, I'm from Canada and we speak French. I don't speak it very well, but I speak enough of it. I could probably do a whole show. I don't know if I can do a whole show. A whole show. I don't know if I can do a whole video in French. You do the intro and then just a little bit afterwards, but then my vocabulary would start to fall off. You would just say, like, bonjour. Bienvenue à... wait, no. How's that go? I don't know how to do this. Okay, if we start over, we can do it in French. It'll be fine. You'll learn a little something. We can even have subtitles. How about that? So... trying to think of exactly how to start things off. Oh well. Anyway, we can start this way. Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. Bienvenue à... oh non. Je m'appelle Prickly Poo et bienvenue à un de changer. Je ne parle pas français. Petit peu. Je suis une vache calcifiée et mon pigeon dans ma fenêtre est... Oui. Le pigeon dans ma fenêtre et mange mon gruau. That's the extent of my vocabulary. It's very fancy though, isn't it? I have no idea what it means. Anyway, we're getting off track here. So, the reason why I said yet... and that's the extent of my French. And it's a horrible accent. I do apologize to any of you out there that do speak French. But anyway, ideally I was trying to do the intro, which isn't going to work. I don't even know what the outro would be. I don't even know what Warm and Fuzzy is. Hot is show. That's it. Anyway, getting off topic. So, what was I going to talk about? I was going to say something very, very important. Yes. Today I'm meeting up with some people that I haven't seen in quite a while. A few years actually. So I know I'm going to be going over. That's why I said I haven't gone over yet. So my plan isn't to sort of gorge and binge and do away all the work that I've done during the week. But it's one of those instances where I'm thinking, you know what, I'm going to relax. I'm going to be careful what I eat first thing in the morning. And then throughout the day, I don't know if I'm going to do my treadmill yet today. I should, but I have yet to get all ready and everything else done. So I don't know what time they're showing up. But no, it says someone that I haven't spoken to in quite a while. We just sort of fell out, but they're coming in from another province, and they're going to be going to see a friend of ours who's getting married, remarried actually, as a matter of fact. So we're just sort of going to get everybody together, and I don't want to be the one going, everything was fine, this was fun, but I can't eat anything because I'm a poop. So I'm going to just say, you know what, if I go over, I go over. I'm going to do my best not to, but I'm going to enjoy myself and maybe go over it a little bit. But I think I've done, see, this is the dangerous part, because now you're sort of looking at, am I making an excuse for this? Am I preparing myself to just gorge myself? But I'm probably not. Mainly, just like most times, except for last week, when I go over, it's probably going to be just because we're going to go out for a few drinks, and there's a tremendous amount of calories in them. So it's just I want to be able to go out and have fun and not worry about it, and so I'll just be very careful, and then when things happen, then they happen. Things will be fine. I just don't want to sort of undo the work that I've done this week. But again, like I say, I don't want it to be, is this sort of an excuse to say, well, I've had a good week. I can have one cheat day. because one cheat day sort of leads into another, and then it's, well, it's, if I do it every other day, that's fine, and then, well, it's just on the weekends, it'll be okay, and then, well, days that end in Y, obviously I can't do my stuff then. I don't think I'm really in a point now where that's a danger, where we've been going for so long, but again, I don't want to get, too overconfident and say, oh, it's fine, we're almost 120 days in, I don't even need to do this shit anymore. Because it would be very, very easy for me to slide right back into what I've been doing before. So I want to stay on target and stay on track. Stay on target, either one. Track, probably better. I want to stay on track this way. But I'm going to sort of allow myself that if I do go over, I'm not going to beat myself up over it. And just continue on Sunday, do my regular weigh-in, all the other good stuff tomorrow. And just sort of stay the way I've been this week. Keep going that way throughout the next week as well, and then just sort of pick things up that way. But as far as the vegetable thing, I will show you that on Wednesday. I've got to look up how to cook it. If I have to cook it, I might have to eat it raw. I don't know. I've never seen this before, and it's like a weird bulbousy light bulb fixture with, that stuff. So it'll be interesting to take a look at and find out what it is. If it is a cabbagey thing, I don't know if I'm supposed to eat the root, which I suspect because that's what seems to be the main part. But they've left the leaves on there as well, but the leaves are kind of wilty, so I'm assuming that you don't eat those. I'm going to have to figure out what it is. I don't even remember what the name of it is. It's a weird name, and it's something I've never seen before, so I thought I want to try something new, see what it's like, and see if I like it. You never know. And if I do, then they'll probably stop carrying it because I've never seen it before, so they probably just brought it in and go put it on the shelf, see what happens, and go from there. But I'll have a little bit more detail for you on Wednesday, and that's what we'll do for our little food thing for the week as well, just to sort of get that going. Next week, it's not going to sort of get, okay, we've had a fun week, and now it's right back into the old grind of everything's horrible, and we're too fat, and no one likes us. But, want to sort of stay the way that we've been going. We have been making really good progress, and tomorrow is our 120th day, starting another week. So that's really, really good. 4 months, basically, where we've been doing this. And we're, again, I mean, for me anyway, I don't want to sort of get complacent and think, okay, now we can sort of relax and do this. We still need to keep doing what we're doing because we are making progress. We're going to have days every now and then where things, where things don't go as planned. But overall, we're making really good progress. So, and I want to keep that momentum going. So hopefully that's what we'll do this week as well. But that's it for this one. I'm going to try to, again, I keep saying this. I'm not going to say it again. I'm going to now because some of you don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to keep these a little bit shorter. What are we at now? Oh, see, look at that. That's not too bad. We're still under 15 minutes. If I can keep these under 15 minutes, maybe I just need to talk faster. Then it might be a little bit better. But we've done quite a bit. We learned about a new vegetable today. You've learned some French. Very valuable. Everyone's going to like you now. And that's really it, isn't it? I got rid of peanuts and started eating tomatoes again, which I'm probably going to end up buying a little bit more of just so that I have those. They're really good, and they're much better for me to have that instead of the little snacky things I've been eating. I did go, as I said, actually, I don't know if I told you this. I did go to the pita place again, but I've been tracking everything and sort of erring on the side of caution and adding every little bit that I can. And it's primarily vegetable, so I don't feel too bad. There's not a lot of like grease and everything else that goes in there. Maybe the sauces, but I've taken that into account as well. But I should probably stop doing that and start coming home and preparing something proper and eating that way. But we'll see what happens this week. In the meantime, though, thank you very, very much for watching. If you like this video, please poke that I screwed it all up again. I've done this 2 or 3 times now. That's not what I'm supposed to say. Oh, I was supposed to do it in French, too. I don't think I can. I don't know at all. Thank you is just merci. Merci is a better way to put it. Let's pronounce it properly. If we're watching, I have no idea what it is. And warm and fuzzy, couldn't tell you. Video, I think it's just video. I'm going to do it in English. I'm sorry. For all of you bilingual folks out there, no idea what I would be doing. But we're going to end this here, because otherwise I'm just going to start rambling again, as I normally do. And I think we've pretty much covered everything this week. So, Thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please poke the like button for me. And in the meantime, keep yourself warm and fuzzy, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.